Breaking the stigma, what everyone should know about anxiety, a word that so many of us hear, yet few of us truly understand. It's one of the most common mental health challenges, yet it's surrounded by misconceptions and stigma. Today, I'll be sharing what anxiety really feels like, busting some myths, and giving practical tips to support yourself or someone else. This is personal for me because I've experienced anxiety myself, and I know how isolating it can feel. Let's break the stigma together. What is anxiety? Anxiety isn't just feeling nervous. It's a natural response to stress that becomes overwhelming and persistent. Personally, I remember times when I couldn't stop my heart from racing, even though nothing seemed wrong. For example, one morning I was getting ready for work, and out of nowhere, my chest felt tight, my hands were trembling, and my mind was filled with this overwhelming thought: what if I fail today? There was no specific reason for it, but it felt real. So real that I had to sit down and breathe to keep myself from crying. This is what anxiety feels like for many people, a constant alarm going off in your brain even when there's no fire. It's not just in your head. It's a very real mental and physical experience. Segment 2. Myths about anxiety. Now let's talk about some common myths about anxiety. Myth 1. Anxiety is just overthinking. Truth. Anxiety is much deeper than just thoughts. It can affect your body. For me, I've had moments where my hands wouldn't stop shaking or my chest would feel like a weight was pressing on it, even when I wasn't consciously thinking about anything specific. Myth 2. People with anxiety are weak. Truth. Anxiety has nothing to do with strength. In fact, dealing with it every day requires immense courage. I've had days where simply showing up to work or meeting people felt like running a marathon, but I did it anyway. Myth 3. It's just an excuse. Truth. Anxiety isn't a choice. Imagine if you had a broken leg and someone said, "Just walk it off." Sounds absurd, right? That's what telling someone with anxiety to just calm down feels like. Segment 3. Recognizing anxiety symptoms. How do you recognize anxiety in yourself or someone else? Here are some signs. Constant worry or fear, like replaying a conversation in your head over and over, wondering if you said the wrong thing. Restlessness or irritability. For me, there were times I couldn't sit still while waiting for a simple email reply. It felt like my world was hanging in the balance. Trouble sleeping, where I'd stay up until 3 a.m., worrying about things that hadn't even happened yet. Physical symptoms like headaches, stomach aches, or even feeling short of breath. I remember once thinking I was having a heart attack, but it turned out to be a panic attack. These signs are your body's way of telling you that it's struggling and needs support. Segment 4. Supporting someone with anxiety. If someone in your life struggles with anxiety, your support can make a huge difference. Here's what you can do. Listen without judgment. I've had friends who would simply sit with me in silence while I processed my feelings. Sometimes, all I needed was someone to be there. Avoid offering quick fixes like, "Just relax" or "Don't think about it." Once someone told me, "You just need to stop overthinking," and it only made me feel worse, like I was failing somehow. Instead, try saying, "I'm here for you. Let me know how I can help." Encourage professional help. When I finally saw a therapist, it felt like a weight had been lifted. Therapy taught me tools like journaling and breathing exercises, which have been life-changing. Segment 5. Let's end the stigma. Anxiety isn't something to hide or be ashamed of. Talking about it is the first step toward breaking the stigma. Personally, sharing my story has been empowering. It's helped me connect with others who felt the same way. And guess what? Even celebrities like Emma Stone and Ryan Reynolds have opened up about their struggles with anxiety. It's a reminder that no one is immune and that it's okay to ask for help. Anxiety doesn't define you, it's just one part of your story. Together, we can break the stigma and create a more compassionate world. If this video resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear this message. And always remember, your inner journey shapes your outer world. See